There is something undeniably old school about manually pumping up an air rifle. But when you are out in the field and the pressure gauge starts dipping, you realize just how much you rely on that air supply. This Benjamin 3-stage pump is one of those pieces of gear that sits in a weird spot between being a total lifesaver and a serious workout. It is built to handle the high-pressure demands of PCP airguns, and honestly, it does that job without much fuss. The design is straightforward, using a 3-stage system that makes the actual pumping process feel a bit more manageable than you might expect. Though let's be real, you are still going to break a sweat if you are filling a large reservoir from empty. What really makes this thing stand out is the portability. It is compact enough that you can actually toss it into a backpack without it feeling like you are carrying a piece of industrial machinery. That is a huge win for anyone who spends long days away from a compressor or a heavy scuba tank. The inclusion of a female Foster quick disconnect on the hose is a smart move, too. It means you are not fumbling with proprietary adapters every time you want to switch between a Marauder or a Woods Walker. It just clicks on, locks in, and you are ready to go. Now here is the thing about the build quality. It feels solid in the hands, with a weight that suggests it can take a bit of a beating in the woods, but it is not so heavy that it becomes a burden. However, you do have to be realistic about the physical effort involved. If you're expecting to top off your rifle in 10 seconds flat, you might be in for a surprise. It takes a bit of rhythm and a fair amount of patience. There is also the matter of the hose length. While it is perfectly functional, a few extra inches would have been nice for those times when the rifle is resting on a bench and the pump is on the ground. It can feel a little tight if you're not careful with your positioning. Still, for the price and the sheer convenience of being able to fill up anywhere, it is hard to argue with the utility. It is not going to replace a high-end electric compressor for home use, but for a day in the field, it is a reliable companion that keeps the shooting going when you are miles from civilization. It is a simple, honest tool that does exactly what it says on the box, and sometimes that is all you really need. If you are looking for a way to stay mobile without being tethered to a power outlet, this is probably going to be your best bet. It is not flashy, it is not high-tech, but it gets the air in the tank, and that is what matters most when you are out there.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.